You ever have that goal you're trying to reach and you run across a problem and anything you try to do doesn't quite seem to get you past that roadblock and help you solve that problem or that resistance that people offer? Yeah, if you're answering yes, you're in good company. It's happened to me many times. But something I've discovered is what we do to address the problem and the resistance that we run across. Hey, everybody. Dr. Jones here with another weekly message. And this week, I want to talk about resistance and how we deal with that. You know, one of my favorite sayings is turning critics into cheerleaders. And one of the ways you do that is by listening, by honoring other people's opinion, those other people that are resisting you. Because oftentimes when we get down to it and examine resistance, people resist different things for much more than what's on face value. People resist different things for sometimes deep-seated feelings, earlier experiences, or they just plain don't like change or your idea, or maybe they can't get over their dislike for you. But either way, they're not interested in hearing what you have to say. Now, the first step is to think about how many times you've done that to other people. Other times you've had ideas, you've been driven to do something, and you don't want to hear any other opinions that people have. You just want to push forward with your idea. And if somebody resists you, well, you take that poor attitude of saying, well, it's just them. There's something wrong with them. Why can't they just go along with me or help me out or support me or get out of my way? When instead, if you take that first step of saying, what are they actually saying? Why are they resisting? What problem are they highlighting? Because oftentimes, if we're really paying attention to what we're doing, with any goal we have in life, whether we want to get better at a sport, whether we want more playing time, whether we want to get better grades, whether we want to do better in our job, get that promotion, get that raise, whatever it is, start that initiative. We have to realize that people are resisting or others are resisting because of problems. And we have to realize that to solve the problem that we see at hand, we have to dig down to the root of it, which is often offered by those people offering resistance to what we're doing. You see, all too often we focus on the symptoms, and then we start to play the blame game, and we start to point fingers, and then we start to make accusations that don't really help us move forward when, in fact, if we gave voice to the resistance and listened, well, that voice would sooner rather than later diminish, and we would either learn from it or they would learn more from us about what we're trying to do and maybe support us more, no matter what that goal is. Whether it has to do with you need more time to focus on you, you need more time to get better at what you want to get better at, no matter what it is. So look, here's my challenge for you. This is what I want you to try to do. Next time you run into any kind of resistance, validate it. Listen to it as if it is something that is going to help you instead of just push back on you. And before you know it, you'll find that maybe people with those other opinions could be right. And if they are, and you incorporate that, you get better, and those critics turn into your cheerleaders for including them, involving them, being authentic with them, and all of you having the chance to grow and get better together. Well, hey, thanks for taking the time this week. I really appreciate it. I never take it for granted. And remember, as always, be purposeful, act with integrity, and continue to build your character. You have a great week.